Hello, welcome to my channel. I have been referred to as a Renaissance man by friends and family, and it was always meant as a compliment. When men in movies or in books are referred to as a Renaissance man, it's always meant as a compliment. So I thought it would be interesting to research the term and find out exactly what it is to be a Renaissance man. As I did this research, it occurred to me that a lot of men could use this information. As I see men, as I go through my life in restaurants or the mall, at work, I see that some of them just do not know how to behave like a gentleman or like a Renaissance man. Some cases, of course, they're perhaps just assholes, but I think in a lot of cases, they just haven't been taught how to be a gentleman, how to be a Renaissance man. So I'm hoping the information that I provide you with on these videos will help you be a better version of yourself. What a wonderful goal, be a better version of yourself. Let me apologize for my voice. I am a cancer survivor, and in my case it was throat cancer, and so it's difficult for me to speak. I'm going to be experimenting with microphones going forward and see if I can find something that will make the quality of the voice better for you. But for today, I'm just going to do the best I can, and hopefully you'll hang in there, and we'll see how this goes. Let's get the boring part out of the way first, and that's definitions. First of all, what is Renaissance? A period in European history marking the transition from the Middle Ages, Dark Ages, to modernity and covering the 15th and 16th centuries, characterized by an effort to revive and surpass ideas and achievements of classical antiquity. What's all that mean? Well, during those times in Europe, it was indeed dark times due to wars, plagues, even poor weather. The Europeans had to focus just on trying to survive. So things like furthering their education or learning how to behave in certain areas, manners, was not a concern because they were just trying to survive. That eventually they came out of that to go from dark to light, a Renaissance. Wars were not fought as often because there were so many fewer people. The weather got better so they could grow more crops, and the plagues went away. So that gave them a chance to then think about the things that were lost from the Greeks and the Romans and philosophy and education, and start becoming more interested in those kind of things. Besides just survival, they had then the time and the wealth to think about those kind of things. What is a Renaissance man? Simple definition: a person who has wide interests and is expert in several areas. That's the simple definition. What makes someone a Renaissance man? A well-rounded individual, gifted and skilled in many different areas. A Renaissance man in the Middle Ages would be an intellectual philosopher studying a wide variety of subjects. During that time, 6 characteristics were pointed out when referencing a Renaissance man. Those characteristics were well-educated, charming and witty, able to dance, write poetry, sing and play music, ride horses, and able to fight with a sword. Interesting to see how people in those days thought about a Renaissance man, thought about what a Renaissance man was. What is a modern Renaissance man? A person with genuine competence in and understanding of multiple different fields, all of which complement one another to make him a more talented and productive person. A more talented and productive person. I like that. What is the ideal Renaissance man? The definition of that would be based on the belief that a man's capacity for personal development is without limits. Competence in a broad range of abilities and areas of knowledge should be every man's goal and is within every man's grasp, especially nowadays. There's really nothing you shouldn't be able to learn or research, given all the modern instruments we have to do those things nowadays. I have decided that there are 5 characteristics that I would like to focus on going forward to help you understand what a Renaissance man is and perhaps how to become one. Those characteristics are 1, well-groomed, 2, well-spoken, 3, well-mannered, 4, well-dressed, 5, have a well-rounded education. So in the following weeks and months, as I produce these videos, I'm going to concentrate on each one of those characteristics separately and flesh out the definition and talk about how perhaps this could help you become a better version of yourself, become a Renaissance man. My goal is to produce a video once a week. So if you would like to take this journey with me, please hit the subscribe button, and going forward, as I said, we'll research every one of those characteristics, talk about how you might apply them to you in your life, and again, hopefully become a better version of yourself, become a Renaissance man. Thank you very much, and God bless.